Episode 4. The First Adventure Beyond the Village. The morning sun peeked over the rolling hills as Kaito tightened the straps on his small travel bag. His heart thumped with excitement. Today was the day. His first journey outside the village he had called home since his rebirth. 12 years of growing, learning, and preparing had led to this moment. The Adventurers Guild in the nearby town of Lumeria was holding its seasonal entry test, and Kaito was finally old enough to take it. His mother fussed over his hair for the 5th time. "You packed enough food, right? And water? And don't forget the blanket for the road." Kaito laughed. "Yes, Mom. It's all in here." His father placed a firm but gentle hand on his shoulder. "You've trained hard. Trust your steps, trust your heart. And most importantly, come home safe." Kaito nodded, feeling warmth spread through his chest. "I will." Elira stood a few paces away, her bright red hair tied up and her satchel bouncing at her hip. "Kaito, let's go before the sun reaches the treetops. We don't want to be late." She waved wildly, as energetic as ever. Her excitement was contagious. The villagers gathered to see them off, cheering the two young adventurers. As Kaito and Elira left the village path and stepped into the open world, Kaito felt the breeze shift, like the world itself was welcoming him. The journey to Lumeria took almost 4 hours. But for Kaito, it felt like stepping into a painting that kept expanding with every step. Fluffy clouds drifted overhead as they passed golden wheat fields swaying in the wind. Caravans, farmers, and wandering merchants shared the road, greeting them with smiles. Elira was practically levitating with excitement. "Kaito! Look, real adventurers!" She pointed at a group of armored warriors riding past on horseback. One of them smiled and gave a nod. "Good luck, kids." Kaito bowed back politely, a spark of determination lighting his eyes. "Thank you." As they neared Lumeria's entrance, Kaito's breath caught. The walls were tall, carved with old symbols. The gates were enormous, guarded by men in polished armor. Horses neighed. Children ran around the colorful market stalls. Vendors shouted, offering fruits, maps, and enchanted trinkets. To Kaito, the town felt alive, like the heartbeat of a world where adventures were born every day. "Wow," Elira whispered. "We're really here." The guild hall stood at the town's center. A massive building carved from stone and wood, decorated with banners of past heroes. Inside, the air buzzed with excitement. Adventurers of all ranks filled the room. Tall warriors sharpening blades, mages discussing spells, archers comparing quests pinned on the board. Kaito gulped. "This place is huge." Elira elbowed him gently. "Don't freeze now. We came for the test." A receptionist guided them to a room filled with other hopefuls. Some looked confident, others nervous. Then the examiner entered, a tall woman with silver eyes and a long sword strapped to her back. "I am Master Lasset," she announced. "Today you will take the entry test. It will examine not just strength, but judgment, creativity, and spirit." Kaito perked up. Creativity? Judgment? This already sounded like a test that might suit him. The exam had 3 rounds. 1. Written test. Basic common sense and simple magic theory. 2. Physical test. Endurance, agility, balance. 3. Practical challenge. Solve a real-world adventurer scenario. Kaito performed decently on the first 2. His earth knowledge gave him an advantage, especially with logic questions. The physical test was harder, but his training helped him push through. Then came the 3rd round. The applicants were taken to an outdoor training field filled with wooden obstacles, ropes, and magical devices. They were told, "Retrieve the crystal hidden somewhere in this field. You may work alone or with others. There is no single correct solution. The moment the signal sounded, everyone sprinted in different directions. Elira looked at Kaito. Team up? Of course. They dashed into the maze-like field, dodging swinging logs and leaping over pits. Some applicants tried to brute force break obstacles. Others cast random spells at everything. Kaito frowned. Wait. Think like an adventurer, not a panicked kid. He climbed a nearby wooden tower to scan the field from above. His earth knowledge kicked in. Games, puzzles, escape rooms. There, he pointed. The central pillar. That's the only place everyone keeps ignoring. They ran to it. A small platform at the top had a glowing blue crystal, but it was guarded by a rotating magical barrier. Elira bit her lip. How do we get past that? Kaito smiled. By not fighting it. He waited, studying the rotation pattern carefully. 3, 2, 1, jump. He leaped through the momentary gap in the barrier and grabbed the crystal. Gasps rose from the examiner's seats. Master Lysette watched him with a subtle smile. He used observation, calculation, and patience. Rare in someone his age. Kaito climbed down, panting but grinning. We did it, Elira. They passed. Hours later, with brand new adventurer badges around their necks, Kaito and Elira walked out of the guild with glowing smiles. Their first assignment was simple. Hunt small forest creatures causing trouble near the Lumerian woods. Elira cheered. Let's show them what we've got. The forest was lush and beautiful. Sunbeams filtering through leaves, birds singing above. The quest seemed simple, until it wasn't. A wild boar, larger than any normal beast, charged from the bushes. Its eyes glowed faintly red. Kaito, that's not normal, Elira yelped. A corrupted boar, infected by wild mana. It charged at terrifying speed. Kaito, watch out. He pushed Elira aside just in time and rolled across the forest floor. He unsheathed his training sword, heart pounding. Stay behind me. Elira nodded, trembling. The boar charged again. Kaito dodged narrowly, but its tusk grazed his arm. Pain flared. He narrowed his eyes. I won't lose, not when someone's depending on me. He drew mana from deep within, hot, electric, powerful. A small flame flickered along his hand, then another. He swung his sword in a horizontal arc. Flame arc. A wave of fire burst forward, slashing across the boar's body. It roared and collapsed, unconscious. Elira ran to him. Kaito. You used advanced magic and sword together. That was amazing. Kaito stared at his own hands, shocked. I didn't know I could do that. Later, sitting under a tall tree, Kaito looked at the golden sunset. In his past life, he had dreams, but no chance to reach them. In this world, he felt something different. Possibility. Hope. Purpose. A breeze carried the scent of pine and magic. Elira sat beside him, smiling softly. Kaito, you're going to become a great adventurer someday. Stay tuned for the next episode. How did you like this story? Please like and share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback will motivate us to bring you more inspiring stories.